We're in week 6 of our Back to Homeschool planning series. If you have missed the other ones, feel free to jump in here. The links for the other videos will be down in the down bar as well, if you'd like to check out all of them. And if you're new to the series, we're just doing a series of bite-sized chunks of tasks to help with your planning. I am purposely leaving out like the actual lesson planning stuff because it varies so much depending on what you're doing and how your curriculum, what your curriculum is and whatever. So otherwise though, we are pretty much hitting everything you need to do in order to be ready for your next school year. Before I give you my update, I would love to know what progress you've made for homeschool planning in the past week. Whether you're following along with me or just doing your own thing, whatever. I'd love to know what you did this past week, and do you feel like you're about ready to start the school year? Are you not even started yet? What's your situation? Let me know. My little update. So last week we were carving out some family time for things, and incorporated in that are some things for you to do just for your mom self fun, some things to do with your partner, and some things to do with your family time. And I signed up for another art class, which I'm really excited about. I really enjoyed it last semester. Not just like I enjoy the creativity time, I also enjoy the people time, and I really enjoy just having a time for me. So I got that signed up for, and then I marked off some time to do some date nights and family time, but I haven't made any plans. So at least there's that much. But I did make some plans for a date night in February, which is a long time off, but something we have to buy tickets for ahead of time and such. So I'm excited for that. And then, curriculum decisions was the other big thing for last week. And I am almost finished making decisions. But I have 2 things left, and if you have resources for either one of them, I would love to know. So for science this year for Ben, he has really developed a love of plants and farming, gardening, anything in that. So I am trying to put together like short topical type studies for him. If you have any resources, well, not resources specifically, curriculum suggestions like short unit studies or even longer term, longer curriculum lesson plan things for anything related to do with plants, I would love to know what you have. Second thing is I need a kit for physics for Matthew. We have a book. I've got some supplemental reading videos, but I need to give him something hands-on. And I've been looking at some of the different kits, like the Cosmos and Thames. I never remember the name of that set. I've been looking at a couple of theirs, and I don't know. If you have a kit that you've used for middle school physics, I would love to know what it is. So those are my 2 big things. The lists I did not get to last week. My daughter and I, when I'm done with here, I think are going to work on some of the lists, school supplies and that kind of thing. But like my science supply list, I can't make until I make decisions for the rest of our science. So there's that. But now on to tasks for this week. Okay, first one. Take a look at your list from week 1 of the things that you said that you wanted to do just for you. How are you doing? Have you made progress? Or anything that you haven't made progress on, do you have it on the calendar so that you can make more progress? Do you need to put it on the calendar? Etc. Take a look at that list and see where you're at. Okay, that's task number 1 for mom. Second mom life task is to take a look at your recipes and look at the ones things you make frequently that have seasoning mixes, marinades, sauces, that sort of thing. What of those can you make ahead in multiple quantities so that you can have easy dinners later. So I always keep things like Cajun seasoning on hand, taco seasoning, chili seasoning, fajita seasoning. Always, I just make a bigger batch of a recipe, put it in a mason jar, and store it in my spice cabinet. Spaghetti sauce, I always start the school year with multiple jars of spaghetti sauce because we use a lot of it, and I can use it to, make baked ravioli or baked chicken parmesan. I can use it, add some ground beef and or Italian sausage and make meat sauce, lasagna, whatever, pizza, whatever you want to make with it, you can do it a little more easily if you already have some sauce made. So I like to do that. Teriyaki sauce, stir fry sauce, whatever sauces you have. Think about what you can do for it. And to make it even easier on you, whatever those things are that you want to make, go ahead and plan them as a dinner over the next couple of weeks so that when you're making one batch of seasoning for fajitas or whatever, if you quadruple the batch or octuply, I don't know how you would say that, 8, 10 times, whatever it is, it's not that much harder to measure out a larger amount than it is to measure out, for one batch. So go ahead and do that. Plan them out and then just make extra large batches, put them in the pantry. You've got dinner now and easy dinner starters later. Curriculum tasks. What do you have left to order? And go ahead and get them ordered. If you are still looking around for them to buy curriculum resale, really hit whatever sites you use for that. Hit them hard now because you're running out of time. So get them ordered. If you need to order books, like used books or such, I have a few, or if you want to buy them new, what are you going to do? I have a few resources over on my blog. The article that goes along with this one, the blog post that goes along with this one. Blah, my mouth is on mumble as a jumble this one today. I've got a few resources over there for that. But get those things ordered. That was something I did last week. I ordered several used books for botany and history. So do that. If you like digital books, audiobooks, ebooks, whatever, I have a video about, we subscribe to the Brooklyn Public Library out-of-state card for $50 a year, 20 books at a time. If you'd like information about that, I will link the video down there. And then last, the rest of the tasks. What details do you still need to figure out for field trips? Work on that. Next one, what needs printed out? Make a list of what needs printed and start. My plan is to turn on one of the shows that I had from my Mom Life task from week 1 and get things printed while I watch. Binge while being productive, win-win for me. And the last task for you is kind of an FAQ for your kids. You're going to need to anticipate those questions that they may ask you during the year and what resources they're going to need. And you're going to create a document. I use Google Docs so that if they lose the printed version, they have the link for the Google Docs because I just share it with them. And in it, I create one for each kiddo and I break it down by subject. So whatever, say your science. Here's a little bit about what you're going to do for science this year. Here are some questions that you may ask me, and here are the answers. Here are any websites that you're going to use and the login information. All of that kind of information, like where to turn in, where they need to put their completed work, or is this a subject that they can schedule? If they want to change the schedule for the week, as long as they get it all done, is that okay? Is it one that needs to be done on the day it's assigned? All of those kind of little things that, questions they may ask, details you want them to know, whatever. Give them a little bit of a hint of like what they're going to be doing this year with it and create a little bit of fun. I put these papers on their desks on the first day of school, along with some kind of a snack and a new book. Just for fun book. That goes on their desks, and that's what we start with. This can be as detailed or as basic as you want, but at the very least, if you've just got like the resources and their websites and login information and any main points that you think they're probably going to ask you, that's a start, because really this is just to lessen the questions for you later on. So those are your week 6 tasks. 2 more weeks and we are done. I'll see you in the next video.